First day of the week. First day of a brand new week. Today we're going to be reading from February the 2nd because we're 2 days early. I said February. April the 2nd because we're 2 days early. Flip right to the page. But day 93, welcome to the 93 days in a row. 93 days in a row, chat. 93 days in a row. Hey, what's up, Ben? How you doing? How you doing? Tonight we're going to be reading from Deuteronomy 21, 1 through 22, ending on verse 30. Then following up with Luke 9, 51 through 10, ending on verse 12. Then Psalms 74, 1 through 23. And then wrapping up tonight's read with Proverbs 12, 11. But before we get into tonight's read, we have a little piece. Good Mistress Amanda doth possess a most answer. What's up, Skittles? I'm doing good, bro. How you doing? I'm doing good, bro. But first, we had a little verse from Luke 9:6-2. We're going to read really quickly. Thank you for the like on the stream. Might as well go ahead and like the stream, both of y'all. Might as well. So Jesus told him, anyone puts a hand to the plow and then looks back is not fit for the kingdom of God. Luke 9:62. Ooh, don't second guess. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. That was a Miguel song. Okay. Deuteronomy 21, 1 through 22, ending on verse 30. Okay, so when you're living in the land the Lord your God is giving you, someone may be found murdered in a field, and you don't know who committed the murder. In such a case, your elders and judges may measure the distance from the site of the crime to the nearby towns. And when the nearest town has been determined, that town's elders must select from the herd a heifer that has never been trained or yoked to a plow. They must lead it down to a valley that has not been plowed or planted and that has a stream running through it. There in the valley, they must break the heifer's neck. Then the Levitical priest must step forward, for the Lord your God has chosen them to minister before him and to pronounce blessings in the Lord's name. They are to decide all legal and criminal cases. The elders of the town must wash their hands over the heifer whose neck was broken. Then they must say, our hands did not shed this person's blood, nor did we see it happen. O Lord, forgive your people of Israel, whom you have redeemed. Do not charge your people with the guilt of murdering an innocent person. Then they will be absolved of the guilt of this person's blood. By following these instructions, you will do what is right in the Lord's sight and will cleanse the guilt of the murder from your community. Suppose you go out to war against your enemies and the Lord your God hands them over to you, and you take some of them as captives. And suppose you see among the captives a beautiful woman, and you are attracted to her and want to marry her. If this happens, you may take her to your home, where she must shave her head, cut her nails, and change the clothes she was wearing when she was captured. Interesting. She will stay in your home, but let her mourn for her father and mother for a full month. Then you may marry her, and you will be her husband, and she will be your wife. But if you marry her and she does not please you, you must let her go free. You may not sell her or treat her as a slave, for you have humiliated her. Suppose a man has 2 wives, but he loves one and does not love the other, and both have given him sons. And suppose the firstborn son is the son of the wife he does not love. When that man divides his inheritance, he may not give the larger inheritance to his younger son, the son of the wife he loves, as if he were the firstborn son. He must recognize the rights of the oldest son, the son of the wife he does not love, by giving him a double portion. Dang. He is the first son of his father's fertility, and the rights of the firstborn belong to him. Suppose a man has a stubborn and rebellious son who will not obey his father or mother, even though they discipline him. In such a case, the father and mother must take the son to the elders as a whole court at the town gate. The parents must say to the elders, this son of ours is stubborn and rebellious and refuses to obey. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Then all the men of this town must stone him to death. Wow. In this way, you will purge this evil from among you, and all Israel will hear about it and be afraid. If someone has committed a crime worthy of death and is executed and hung on a tree, the body must not remain hanging from the tree overnight. You must bury the body the same day. For anyone who is hung is cursed in the sight of God. In this way, you will prevent the defilement of the land the Lord your God has given you as your special possession. That's messed up. If you think about something else. If you see your neighbor's ox or sheep or goat wandering away, don't ignore the responsibility. Take it back to its owner. If its owner does not live nearby, or you don't know who the owner is, take it to your place and keep it until the owner comes looking for it. Then you must return it. Do the same if you find your neighbor's donkey clothing, or anything else that your neighbor loses. Don't ignore your responsibility. If you see that your neighbor's donkey or ox has collapsed on the road, do not look the other way. Go and help your neighbor get it back on his feet. A woman must not put on men's clothing, and a man must not wear women's clothing. Anyone who does this is detestable in the sight of the Lord your God. If you happen to find a bird's nest in a tree or on the ground, and there are young ones or eggs in it, with the mother sitting in a nest, do not take the mother with the young. You may take the young, but let the mother go, so that you may prosper and enjoy a long life. When you build a new house, you must build a railing around the edge of its flat roof. That way you will not be considered guilty of murder if someone falls from the roof. You must not plant any other crop between the rows of your vineyard. If you do, you are forbidden to use either the grapes from the vineyard or the crop. You must not plow with an ox and a donkey harnessed together. You must not wear clothing made of wool and linen woven together. You must not put 4 tassels on the hem of the cloak with which you cover yourself, on the front, back, and sides. Suppose a man marries a woman, but after sleeping with her, he turns against her and publicly accuses her of shameful conduct, saying, "When I married this woman, I discovered she was not a virgin." Then the woman's father and mother must bring the proof of her virginity to the elders as they hold court at the town gate. Her father must say to them, "I gave my daughter to this man to be his wife, and now he has turned against her. He has accused her of shameful conduct, saying, 'I discovered that your daughter was not a virgin.' But here's the proof of my daughter's virginity." Then they must spread her bed sheet before the elders. The elders must then take the man and punish him. They must also fine him 100 pieces of silver, which he must pay to the woman's father because he publicly accused a virgin of Israel of shameful conduct. The woman will then remain the man's wife, and he may never divorce her. But suppose the man's accusations are true, and he can show that she was not a virgin. The woman must be taken to the door of her father's home, and there the men of the town must stone her to death, for she has committed a disgraceful crime in Israel by being promiscuous while living in her parents' home. And this way you will purge this evil from among you. If a man is discovered committing adultery, both he and the woman must die. In this way you will purge Israel of such evil. Suppose a man meets a young woman, a virgin who is engaged to be married, and he has sexual intercourse with her. If this happens within a town, you must take both of them to the gates of that town and stone them to death. The woman is guilty because she did not scream for help. The man must die because he violated another man's wife. In this way, you will purge this evil from among you. But if the man meets the engaged woman out in the country and he RAPEs her, then only the man must die. Do nothing to the young woman. She has committed no crime worthy of death. She is as innocent as a murder victim. Since the man RAPE'd her out in the country, it must be assumed that she screamed, but no one was there to rescue her. Suppose a man has intercourse with a young woman who is a virgin, but is not engaged to be married. If they are discovered, he must pay her father 50 pieces of silver. Then he must marry the young woman because he violated her, and he may never divorce her as long as he lives. A man must not marry his father's former wife, for this would violate his father. And that, chat, is the end of our read tonight from Deuteronomy 21, 1 through 22, ending on verse 30. Hey, what's up, basketball? All right. Oh, before the read. Oh, I was already started reading, bro. Hey, what's up, Name? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. And now, chat, we're going to get into Luke 9:51, 10 through 10 in verse 12. Okay, what's up? Before we get into Luke, what's up, bro? I have my beverage here, so we can talk a little bit. It's a yerba mate. I know I said it sounded like it was something else when it's just a yerba mate. It's just a yerba mate, you know? It's my favorite flavor. It's my favorite flavor. Enlightenment is my favorite flavor for sure. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it took more than 30 seconds, so I'm gonna continue reading. Luke 9:51 through 10, ending on verse 12. As the time drew near for him to ascend to heaven, Jesus resolutely set out for Jerusalem. Don't you think we're getting too much mods? Also, why don't you add a time limit to the mod thing? Ooh, that's actually a good thing. Well, 2 of our mods are AFK, you know? Or like AFK, you know? So I feel like you and basketball taking over for pretty much the other 2 mods that we had before. You probably you're pretty much kind of like just cycling the other 2 out. Not saying they're, you know, but they're probably busy or whatever. You you know? So you're pretty much just cycling the other ones out, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty much just cycling the other one out, to be honest. But let me continue reading. Luke 9:51-10, ending on verse 12. Hey, what's up, Cole? Welcome to the job, bro. I haven't seen you in a minute. As the time drew near for him to ascend to heaven, Jesus resolutely set out for Jerusalem. He sent messengers ahead to the Samaritan village to prepare for his arrival. But the people of the village did not welcome Jesus because he was on his way to Jerusalem. When James and John saw this, they said to Jesus, "Lord, should we call down fire from heaven and burn them up?" But Jesus turned and rebuked them. So they went on to another village. As they were walking along, someone said to Jesus, "I will follow you wherever you go." But Jesus replied, "Foxes have dens to live in, and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to even lay his head." He said to another person, "Come follow me." The man agreed, but he said, "Lord, first let me return home and bury my father." But Jesus told him, "Let the spiritually dead bury their own dead. Your duty is to go and preach about the kingdom of God." Another said, "Yes, Lord, I will follow you, but first let me say goodbye to my family." But Jesus told him, "Anyone who puts a hand to the plow and then looks back is not fit for the kingdom of God." The Lord now chose 72 other disciples and sent them ahead in pairs to all the towns and places he planned to visit. These were his instructions to them. "The harvest is great, but the workers are few. So pray to the Lord who is in charge of the harvest. Ask him to send more workers into his fields. Now go, and remember that I am sending you out as lambs among wolves. Don't take any money with you, nor a traveler's bag, nor an extra pair of sandals, and don't stop to greet anyone on the road. Whenever you enter someone's home, first say, 'May God's peace be on this house.' If those who live there are peaceful, the blessing will stand. If they are not, the blessing will return to you. Don't move around from home to home. Stay in one place, eating and drinking what they provide. Don't hesitate to accept hospitality, because those who work deserve their pay. If you enter a town and it welcomes you, eat whatever is set before you. Heal the sick and tell them, 'The kingdom of God is near you now.' But if a town refuses to welcome you, go out into the streets and say, 'We wipe even the dust of your town from our feet to show that we have abandoned you to your fate. And know this, the kingdom of God is near.' I assure you, even wicked Sodom will be better off than such a town on Judgment Day." And chat, that was the end of our read from Luke 9:51-10, ending in verse 12. Of course, I noticed a pattern with basketball. He shows up for points and then leaves. I sent a stream to complete my job. Same as Ben. Yeah, I know, but it's okay. There is something to do. That you know, when you have to like trim the bushes a little bit. No, it's okay, because they have to. If they're not doing their mod jobs, then they're not. You can't be a mod forever. You know, you have to be here to be a mod. You know, so then I have to rescind the mod status if you're not doing your mod job. So it's okay. I see it all. I'm paying attention for sure. I appreciate you for letting me know, but I'm for sure paying attention. You know. And now Psalms 71, 1-23. "O God, why have you rejected us so long? Why is your anger so intense, the sheep of your own pasture? Remember that we are the people you chose long ago, the tribe you redeemed as your own special possession. And remember Jerusalem, your home here on earth. Walk through the awful ruins of the city. See how the enemy has destroyed your sanctuary. There your enemies shouted their victorious battle cries. There they set up their battle standards. They swung their axes like woodcutters in a forest. With axes and picks, they smashed the carving paneling. They burned your sanctuary to the ground. They defiled the place that bears your name. Then they thought, 'Let's destroy everything.' So they burned down all the places where God was worshipped. We no longer see your miraculous signs. All the prophets are gone. And no one can tell us when it will end. How long, O God, will you allow your enemies to insult you? Will you let them dishonor your name forever? Why do you hold back your strong right hand? Unleash your powerful fist and destroy them. You, O God, are my king from ages past. Bring your salvation to the earth. You split the sea by your strength and smash the heads of the sea monsters. You crush the heads of the Leviathan and let the desert animals eat him. You cause the springs and streams to gush forth, and you dried up rivers that never run dry. Both day and night belong to you. You made the starlight and the sun. You set the boundaries of the earth, and you made both summer and winter. See how the enemy insults you, Lord? A foolish nation has dishonored your name. Don't let these wild beasts destroy your turtle doves. Don't forget your suffering people forever. Remember your covenant promises, for the land is full of darkness and violence. Don't let the downtrodden be humiliated again. Instead, let the poor and needy praise your name. Arise, O God, and defend your cause. Remember how these fools insult you all day long. Don't overlook what your enemies have said, or their growing uproar. And now, chat, Proverbs 12:11. A hard worker has plenty of food, but a person who chases fantasies has no sense. Put in the work. Tomorrow never comes. Excuse me. Tomorrow never comes. A gym stream yesterday. I went to the gym, but I didn't stream. It was too many people in there. It was too many people in there, and they didn't want me on camera, so I couldn't pull the camera out. Sometimes I can't put the camera out because there are other people in there. I have to respect their privacy. So it kind of puts me in a weird predicament sometimes. But it's okay. It's okay. We will get our streams in. What about today? The same thing today. I went there to try to do a stream for y'all with my new shoes. But tomorrow morning, if you're up in the morning tomorrow, we will be doing a gym stream tomorrow morning, or we will do another review of the new Anti-Kyries. So I did a pre-wear today just to break them in, see how they feel. And tomorrow I'm going to hoop in them again in the morning for the AM stream and do an AM stream. And pretty much go over how they feel and stuff. Pretty much, But I'm excited because they're amazing. I like the shoes a lot. I like the shoes. They have they're very specific things about the two of them though, for sure. Tomorrow never comes, so I'll quit tomorrow is a common attitude among people living with addictions. It seems like a benign little declaration of procrastination, but often it is a death sentence because each tomorrow, when everything is supposed to change, grows farther and farther away. I'll start tomorrow can be just as deadly. When Jesus called people to follow him, many did, but some did not because they wanted to take care of other matters first. Today is a great day to pull all excuses aside and do whatever needs to be done, including following Jesus. Ooh, was that a shot at me? Dang, to the heart. You right. I should have put my camera out regardless of how I feel about it. You right. Tomorrow, I don't care who's in the gym. We're getting this content. I don't care who's in the gym tomorrow. We're getting this content. They will not hold me back from my content tomorrow. We're getting this content tomorrow. I don't care who's in the gym. It's up. I don't care who's in the gym. It's up. It's up. I'm gonna ask, and if you don't want to be on camera, you better stay out of the way. I'm gonna ask, if you don't want to be on camera, you better get out of my way. Hey, no excuses. I like the words. I love when the words are directed at you, hit you right in the soul, hit you right in the heart. You right, God. Don't let nobody stop me from what I'm deciding to do. Don't do that, please. Listen, I'm just gonna have the camera angled at me specifically. I'm gonna try to find a good angle so I don't get anybody else on camera. But God spoke to me. He said, "Yo, get to it." So it is what it is. Y'all better avoid the camera angle. I'm gonna put the camera in a specific place. You better get out of the way. You better find a different place to be at. You understand? Better get out the way. I'm achieving this goal I have, regardless. Regardless. You feel me? It is what it is. Better get out the way. Oh man. I got a question. We're going to a concert here soon, right? Do y'all want to be at the concert? Do y'all want to be live at the concert? We're going to a concert here, so I won't say what kind of concert because I don't want anybody to be there by accident. You feel me? But we're going to a concert. It's gonna be lit. Do y'all want to be there? You want to be there? It's like a pretty big concert. I wonder. I'm pretty sure I won't get in trouble for that. I'm pretty sure it'll be all right. I'm pretty sure it'll be all right. But I'm gonna be lit for the free ski too. You feel me? For the free ski, I'm gonna be lit though. It's my favorite. It's my favorite artist other than God and myself. It's my favorite artist other than God and myself. You feel me? I am. If you know, you know. You know, it's my favorite artist other than God and myself. Yeah, I'm excited, bro. I've never been to one of this artist's concerts before. I've been wanting to go my whole life to one of the concerts, but it just never worked out. And now I'm finally going. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. But let's ask for wisdom and clarity on today's read. Oh, dang, that's crazy. I spoke too much. You're right. Yeah. It's that guy. It's that man's. I'm gonna shave my face after this. Oh, I can't stand having this facial hair on my face. I'm gonna shave my face after this. But it is. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold world. I sold. I shouldn't have said that. I sold. But let's ask for this clarity and wisdom. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, bro. I love it too, bro. I'm about to be. Listen. Forewarning. I'm gonna be saying every lyric as loud as possible. So if you watching the stream, headphone warning, earphone warning, whatever. I'm singing every lyric, top of my lungs, every lyric, because I know all the words. I know every word to every song. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Okay, but before we keep yapping real quick, let's ask wisdom and clarity on today's word. So I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited, bro. I am so excited, bro. I'm so excited, bro. I cannot help it. I am so excited, bro. I can't help it. I am so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Ah, thank you. Oh man. Oh man, bro. Hey, flex on them. Flex on them. It's okay. It's proper. It's okay. You know, it's okay. It's okay. I approve of the flex. Oh man. But so from Deuteronomy today, it really emphasized one thing I do think is very important, which is keeping things out of your space. So having a bad egg in your circle can really ruin the rest of the bunch, right? You know, a bad egg can do a lot of harm sometimes, right? So in Deuteronomy tonight, it really emphasized getting rid of the bad eggs. You know. No, what happened in class today, bro? But yeah, it really went over getting rid of the bad eggs. So I'm sure most people have heard about like having people around you that's not like going towards the same goal as you is not really beneficial. It's like the same concept in tonight's read. Having people who don't want to follow the rules, get them out of here. That's pretty much what Deuteronomy said. If somebody around you isn't like on the same like page as you, isn't like going towards the same things as the rest of the community, get them out of there. That's what it's saying, pretty much. Bounce them. Dang, bounce them out. I now also read something, right? I'm kind of scared of my own student. She's scary as heck. I tried to base his life like that the other day. I told her, pardon me. She scared me for a few reasons. For these few reasons. What's up? What happened? She's not afraid to break her body. I'm not even crazy enough to do that. That's kind of crazy. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense why you're scared. I understand this. This is understandable fear. Um, oh, but this whole hanging thing, right? I don't know if you remember that part, bro. But in here it said when you hang somebody, you know, you like curse them, right? It's kind of messed up because they was hanging folks back in the days. Like not too long ago, they was hanging folks from trees. So I wonder if they read that because like was that their intention when they were hanging people? You know, is what I thought about when I read that. Was that their intention when they were hanging people? Not even like way back in these times, but like recently in the past 100 years. Was that their intention? Is what I was thinking. That must be a weapon if I teach her too well. She could honestly be a weapon. Hey, teach her the best she can. You know, she has to be the best combat out there. She has to be a weapon. She's supposed to be the next, UFC champion somewhere. You know, she's supposed to be the next UFC champion, so you have to be a great teacher. um, what's up, baby? We have our guest. Hey, guest. And then we get from Luke tonight, right? It's like it's it's really going over when God calls you to go do something. Don't look back. Don't go back. You know, don't go back to what you were doing before. You know, it's time to move on. You've been called. You know, you've been called forward. So don't look back. Don't look back to the old stuff. It is what it is. Let it go. It's that time for that stuff is gone. You know, don't look back. That's pretty cool. Don't look back. Don't look back. That's my girl song. But yeah, don't look back. Don't get a paper cut on your tongue. And a hard worker has plenty of food, but a person who chases fantasies has no sense. Proverbs 12:11. You know, if you got a goal in life, do what you got to do. Put in the effort you got to do to achieve that goal. You know, it's not just gonna happen. You know, you start making a couple changes, you start doing a couple things start clicking, and then it happens. But that took you doing something, right? Things started clicking because you put in some type of effort into doing that. I mean, like everything doesn't require you to physically do something, but you in some way put in some type of effort to make a change in some way, right? Because if you didn't require a change, then you wouldn't have brought it. You know, if it didn't require a change or anything for you to do, then probably nothing happened, you know. But more than likely, it's going to require you to either to make a choice. Even a choice, making a different choice is doing something, you know. That's putting in effort. Making a different choice than before is doing something, right? That is also putting in effort. A hard worker will make the right choices in order to achieve where they want to go to. So, you know, sometimes you just have to make some different choices. That's all it is. Sometimes you just got to make some different choices. And that's cool. And tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow may never come, you know? So you never know. And you can't put things off into tomorrow. I know I said I'm doing a gym stream tomorrow morning, but I mean, but you really can't put things off until tomorrow. You don't know if tomorrow's going to come or not, you know? Today could have been my only day to hoop in those shoes, God forbid. Thankful that hope I get to wake up in the morning and do a stream and hoop in those shoes again. But today could have been the last day for me to be able to hoop in those shoes. You never know, you know. So I should have just streamed regardless, right? But you live and you learn, right? And hopefully I don't learn that lesson there, you know. Hopefully I'll get to wake up tomorrow morning and I get to hoop in those shoes and do a morning stream tomorrow. But you know, tomorrow may never come. So if you have something you want to do, something you want to change, you might as well just start doing it now, because tomorrow might not come. But if you start doing it today, then if you're not here tomorrow, then at least you went away knowing that you at least started. You know, at least you got to start, even if you're not here. All right, even if you're not here to get all the way to the end and today was your last day or something, at least you got to start. You know, at least you can go with that piece. No regret. You know, no regret type of stuff. Hey, what's up, Cash? How you doing, bro? No regrets, you know, no regrets type of stuff, you know. Um, and that's the best you can do there in that type of situation. So you might as well do it today, because if you're not here tomorrow, then you're going to regret not doing it. If you on your bed, you know it's up, you know the time is up for you, and now you're like, man, I could have streamed in those shoes one more time. I really could have streamed in those shoes, but I didn't. I regret not doing that. Hopefully you don't do that, and hopefully whatever you're planning on doing, you do today. You know, because what if tomorrow never comes? You know, that's honestly a great thing to think about, man. It makes you think about doing more things today rather than putting it off to tomorrow. And I'm gonna go ahead and slide. I'm gonna go hang with my sweetie. She just got back home today, and I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my evening. So I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all night, and thank you for joining me as always. Let's hit this outro. We all got this limitless core, baby. I appreciate you. I might even love you, but I'm for sure glad you woke up today. Thank you for joining me for today's stream. This was day 93. Tomorrow will be day 94. I appreciate you. 93 days in a row. Soon to be 94 days in a row. And we out.